Hi, so in this video we will be discussing about the exact or reducible exact type of differential equations. So I have taken one sample question, okay, where we just want to solve this differential equation. You can see a differential equation here and we have to solve that question, right? So I will be doing each and every step, and when I'm solving the equation I will be explaining to you how exactly exact differential equations are to be solved. So you're going to learn a lot of things. So let us begin with the solution of this thing. So the first thing I will begin with the solution is the standard form of exact differential equation, which is m dx plus n dy is equal to 0. Now we will compare with the standard form. So if you see, this part is m and this part is n. So let me write that down. I'm comparing the given equation with the standard form. I got m is equal to y xy plus e raised to x, that's m, and the value of n is minus e to the x. Now as soon as you write down and get the values of m and n, the next step is we will find the partial derivative of m with respect to y. So it is partial derivative of m with respect to y. You might want to call it dou m by dou y. So we can solve for dou m by dou y. Okay, let me first multiply this inside this. This is x y square plus y e to the x. So I just multiplied that y inside. Now when I find partial derivative, understand during partial derivative with respect to y, we are going to treat our x variable as constant. So this x is a constant. So that x remains as it is. Derivative of y square is 2y. And when you differentiate this is e raised to x as it is, this term, and the derivative of y is just 1. So you got dou m by dou y. Next we will find out dou n by dou x, that is partial derivative of n with respect to x, that is minus sign will remain as it is, and the derivative of e raised to x is just e raised to x. Now as soon as you find dou m by dou y and dou n by dou x, the next thing you will do is check if these two are equal, and they are definitely not equal. So you say, since dou m by dou y is not equal to dou n by dou x, therefore this is not an exact equation. So we clearly know that this is not an exact equation. Now the first option is not there, but then we can always think about, can we reduce it to an exact form? Now if we want to reduce it to exact form, there are total 4 rules we have, right? And one of them is we just have to do the checking. So the first thing I will do is I'll check whether dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x divided by n. Now what you subtract, you divide by n. Just remember like that. And this answer has to be the function of x only. So we will try the first one. So it is definitely a trial and error method where we are just trying different ways to solve this. And when we do that, let's see what we get. So I do dou m by dou y, we have the value here, and we have dou n by dou x over here. So that is 2xy, this one, plus e to the x. Then you have, this is dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x will be negative e to the x divided by n. And the n value is here. So that is minus e to the x. Let us simplify and see what you get. This is 2xy, and then minus and minus will make it plus. E to the x plus e to the x is 2 e to the x. You can take 2 out if you want, and minus e to the x. But now if you see, this is definitely not a function of x alone. I repeat, you wanted this answer to be only the function of x, and that did not happen, right? So this try has failed. This rule won't work. So this has to be discarded. Okay, so we will try another one. Now the second rule we have is you just switch these two. So instead of writing dou m by dou y minus dou n by dou x, you write dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y, and now in this case it is divided by m, and now you want this to be a function of y, right? Now let us see what happens here. It is just something that you try and see if it is working. So we just have to switch these values. So it is negative e to the x, this value here, that's dou n by dou x minus 2xy plus e to the x, right, divided by m, and the m value is, we have m over here or here. Let's write down this one. So it is y xy plus e to the x. Now we have to simplify and see what we get. We are hoping to get a pure function of y. Okay, let's see if that happens. this is going to be negative e to the x minus 2xy minus e to the x, and then this is, well, let's just keep y xy plus e to the x as it is. Let us simplify further. So you can just like club these two terms, then that will be minus 2 e to the x minus 2xy. I'm doing each and every step so that you understand things better. So y xy plus e to the x, and I believe you can take minus 2 common from the numerator and you get e to the x plus xy a, and that's the same thing you have in denominator. So y xy plus e to the x. So these two brackets will cancel out, and after solving this, okay, the answer we got is minus 2 divided by y. And when you see minus 2 divided by y, please observe that this is purely a function of y, okay, and that's a good thing because our second try has worked. So this has definitely worked, okay. In the first case we did not get the pure function of x, but right now we got a pure function of y, okay. So once you get this f of y, now there are some steps you can follow and simplify this, right? So once you get f of y like this, so next we will find integrating factor. So the integrating factor for this question is e raised to integration of f of y dy, the f of y that we just got, which is e to the integration, this is minus 2 divided by y dy, right? So let us integrate that. This will be e raised to minus 1 over y dy, and this will be e to the minus 2, integration of 1 upon y dy is going to be log y, right? And then you can always write that minus 2 up here. So this integrating factor will be e to the log y raised to minus 2. And now e power log will just cancel out and you'll get y raised to minus 2, which is 1 over y square. Now this is what I've got as my integrating factor, right? Now as soon as I find integrating factor, the next thing you will do is new values of m, and let us call them m dash. M dash is nothing but m into integrating factor that we just found, and n dash is n into integrating factor we just found. So I'm just going to copy the values of m from the question itself. So the value of m was, this was y xy plus e to the x, and the integrating factor is 1 over y square. So I multiplied that integrating factor here. Similarly, n dash would be, this was n was negative e to the x, and I'll multiply that with the integrating factor 1 over y square, right? And let us simplify this more. So this will get m dash is equal to, I'm just like calling the new version of m as m dash, okay? So when we multiply by y square here, this will be, the first term will be just x plus e to the x divided by y square. That's the new value of m, and new value of n would be negative e to the x divided by y square. Now when you find out m and m dash and n dash with the integrating factor that we just found, now with that, if we make a new equation, it is definitely exact. So always note that if you have m dash dx plus n dash dy is equal to 0, now this differential equation is an exact differential equation. Let me write that, is an exact differential equation. Now once we confirm that this is the exact differential equation, then we can write down the solution of exact differential equation is integration of m dash dx, and where you will keep y constant. So for the first integration you have to keep y constant, that's the method, and plus integration of n dash dy is equal to constant c, and here your n dash should be free of x terms. Okay, now that's how we write down the solution of the differential equation. So let us do this. Integration of m dash, we already have m dash over here, so I'm going to write down x e to the x divided by y square, this is dx, plus, okay, integration of n dash. Now you want n dash to be free of x, but this n dash that we have over here has got x term, so we will not take that, so we'll simply write 0 dy is equal to c. So now all we have to do is we have to integrate the first integration. Always remember, we will keep y as a constant, so we will have to only integrate x. So integration of x is going to be x square by 2, the first one, and for the second term this 1 over y square is just a constant, and integration of e raised to x is just e raised to x. This term will simply be 0 is equal to c, and this is the final answer of the question. So this is how we have solved the given differential equation, and here we have used the reducible to the exact type. And I hope you really followed this whole question. Thanks for watching.